Flip side.
I'm flip side. I'm all in on flip side, man.
If you had seen how GB played yesterday, you would understand. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't even know anymore. I think it was the day before. You would understand. All right. So we're
okay. So hey, look where they're going for the knife. Oh, that's dirty. He's actually going for the flank.
So it's CT ramp after all.
This is a mess, though. Look, they're just all indoors, outdoors. This is not how it's supposed to be.
So obviously starting CT is going to be what they want, what both sides want, what they're knifing for. But
Dan, I really want to play Ricochet.
Ricochet, for those who don't know, was the first Steam game ever, I believe. Or the first game that's put on Steam.
I played it a lot a long time ago. I played those kind of games when they didn't record hours on Steam.
Well, back in those days, Steam was insanely terrible. It was so bad. Friends was down almost. It was down for months at a time.
I got Steam like 10 minutes after it came out.
Yeah.
But so many people were trying to download it straight away. I think it took them 2 or 3 days to actually launch it because it just kept crashing.
So how many digits is your Steam ID?
4.
You got 4 dig. That's probably worth quite a lot of money, James. You should try selling it.
Mine is
Dragon Lore.
Mine is 1197. Anyway.
Is it really? You got 1197?
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, so here we go now. We do have the pistol rounds starting up here on Cobblestone. Already Virtus.Pro able to bust their way into the A bomb site, more or less just has to sprint an extra few meters as they get past connector. Hunden is smoked off. What's going on with the jumping there? Pasha, is he going to get knifed? Oh my goodness, barely avoiding that.
These thugs in the street, Dan.
And MSL now coming in. 2 frags there. That's excellent work with that USP. Still has more to do though. He's got around the bomb, but he will go down thanks to Bialy. And Virtus.Pro pick up the pistol, so that's pretty hot stuff for them. And Copenhagen Walls, I wanted to see them start on T's actually, because that's where that's a difficult part of this map, is playing the T side, and that's where teams need the effective strats. And you would assume that would be why Copenhagen Walls would be selecting this map, because they must have some awesome T rounds.
Okay, looks like we have some drop zone action here from the T's. Smoke and flames. Has he thought this through? Pasha opening up the proceedings on the A bomb site. A Mac 10 coming out for Snack's going to do the cleanup operation. So it's good to have somebody loitering near that door or behind that door once you take the site, as I believe. Yeah, if you smoke it off, you can just hold that brazen angle as well. Obviously, you will have the advantage on the CTs as they come out of the smoke. Has been adjusted though, so not as bad as it used to be. But that is a clean round here from Virtus.Pro. Nobody dying on the team.
Yeah, you can see the thought that they've put into this with the Molotov and the smoke on Skyfall, where the Molotov is on the left side and the smoke's on the right side. So they can just basically, if there's a CT down there, he will either not be able to see anything, or he'll be burning and he'll have to move. So they can at least get down safely, and that's kind of the first annoyance of trying to push through that position. So I like that. We're going to see Stacks do that again potentially. Yeah, he's got the Molotov. In fact, yeah, he's going for the same. He's doing the same setup again. Here it is. These seem to be very well rehearsed grenades there from Snacks.
They are really drilled on this map. As they were running towards the drop zone, they had a pop flash bounce off the wall into the drop zone area before even going up the stairs. That's really cool.
Copenhagen Walls lost 1 man. They've seen all of the Virtus.Pro's players over towards the A bomb site, but there's not really all that much they can do apart from go for some exits. Once you get some frags as Virtus.Pro escape, but Virtus.Pro going to be slowly eliminating them one by one. Stacks really wants to get this extra cash from this SMG frags. Still got 1 more player around this vicinity. Stacks is going to find him. It's just a Sicilian left, and
he's missed the heads. That was messy. That was like eating linguine with a white shirt on and no bib, Dan. It's just going to go all over the place.
There's a picture of you in a bib on Twitter.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, who put that up, Dan?
It was me. James eating lobster in a bib on Twitter.
Great.
James in a bib. Okay, so 3-0 now. Copenhagen Walls with their weapons. 3's on the AWP. And we're going to have a similar...
that pop flash again. See it?
Exactly. Yeah, similar moves on Skyfall. Not going to get Snacks in there with the Molotov and the smoke just yet, but Copenhagen Walls, see how they're defending this. They're kind of setup that they have going for them.
I just realized, I think that pop flash is a deterrent to the CT's boosting up early into that area, because it is something you can do.
Yeah.
And look at this. You see, this is a team who are strong tactically, as we've seen. They've got some shenanigans of their own. See how he dropped that smoke into the corner? Now he's trying to abuse it for vision purposes. This is really interesting play here. I'm looking forward to how this map plays out.
I wonder if this is kind of one-way smoke business.
Exactly, yeah.
Even.
Look at that pop flash from a teammate as well. That's the thing I love about CPH Wolves, is that they are so well drilled, and their teamwork, the synergy together is really strong sometimes.
So, meanwhile, Virtus.Pro are making the move on to A, and we've only got one player towards it. I think it's MSL, who's over towards long at the moment, and he's going to spot one. He's going to smoke it off, fall back, make the call to his teammates. He's got a teammate coming into connector, so it's going to be tough, but they've got some good angles. And there it is, Freeze picks up one. Still Virtus.Pro players trying to make their way in, though. There's just two left, Pasha and Neo, as they go in. But now all of Copenhagen Wolves have diverted their attention. That's the bomb down, and Pasha's locked away by MSL. So that's a really cool hold. And if you imagine that, that was essentially, what, a 3 or 4 on 1, with MSL just sitting there at long. That's a pretty good result there.
Saw his elbow. I really like this map now. I hated it before. I literally hated it. But now I really like it. I really enjoy it. I love playing it. I like watching it. And because it's essentially a new map, they had so many changes to this map. I spent like 40 minutes. We have like a video on Face.com going around this map, which is like 40 minutes long. And then they did additional changes to it, changing the direction of some doors, like this door right here, for example. Used to go the opposite direction. I mean, the door on the other side. And it gave the CTs a weird angle where they could see over a little crack over the top of the door. But they've changed that now as well. So it is a much more stimulating, enjoyable map.
Okay, well, Virtus.Pro looking for that A push again at the moment. Just taking control at least of that area, and they don't have to commit to this side of the map, but you know, they just want to take as much map control as they can away from the CTs, so they know what's going on as late as possible. They can even leave a player there to actually lurk around. In fact, that does appear to be what they're going for at the moment. Leaving a player in CT ramp, kind of lurking on the A side of things. He'll be able to backstab or flank, whichever way you want to put it, as the rest of his team now makes their way for that B play. So in there on B long, looking for the peak and the frags. That's a good grenade there from the teammates. That's going to blind two, give him a free kill. Does go down though, thanks to Bialy, as they gain some extra ground. That's a good kill there onto Hunden. Just 3 players left now for Copenhagen Wolves. They're all on the rotate. Pasha gets nothing on the flank. That is good here for Copenhagen Wolves, but there's Snacks. He saw the barrel there, poking out of the door.
And that's that door position we were talking about. Can be wallbanged, but it's a very difficult position to combat as the CTs. And Taz with basically a similar position here behind the bricks, and now it's going to be 2 CTs in a crossfire setup. Taz has not made his position known yet. MSL will take him down 1 versus 2. He's got his pistol out. His clip is empty, and there's another AK for him. Although while he goes for that, Bialy will take him down. So Copenhagen Wolves are broken once again. Hunden starts this round with $1,400 in the bank. Freeze with 3,900. MSL with 5,100. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the money here. Their money's all over the place right now.
The interesting thing is how they decided to play 3 men on the A site for so long with no information. So I'm not sure what exactly was the reason for that from Copenhagen Wolves, but perhaps we'll figure that out in a moment, as we do get the defense coming in from them. Just very low investment, just some CZ Deagles, no armor, no nades, no nothing. Just looking for some quick kills. And that's not going to happen so far. Virtus.Pro cleaning it up quite effectively. This is a devastating start here for Copenhagen Wolves, that is for sure.
So the only Freeze remains. He just wants a kill. Maybe he'll try and run away with a gun. A few hiding places now, but less than before. However, it is still a pretty big map, battlefield size map, one might argue, but not as bad as it used to be, that's for sure. So he should get a kill. No, it's not going to happen. And let me have a quick second. There's a bit of a blind spot here, where often you'll see sometimes, not often actually, you see a CT run on an eco and it will just crouch here. You could crouch over CZ actually and have quite a nice angle, but these 2 teams are obviously well drilled on this map and will be looking for angles like that, as they should be familiar with them. So MSL and his teammates back on the buy. No AWP coming out for this team, despite the money they had in the previous round. So he is going to take a more aggressive position in the A long area. SMF, though, getting the first frag. Look at this sneaky position from the CTs as well. Freeze gets one frag. If he was more patient, he could have got two there, potentially.
Still going to swing around, though, and pick up the one on CT. So that's the bomb down as well. It should be pretty easy now from this point forward for Copenhagen Wolves. But Pasha going to be able to pick off SMF, who was lurking around that area at the top of the ramp. But Emerson is still locking away a player. That's a really nice kill there. Does see the tracer bullets from Bialy, and that's going to allow him to pick up the frag through the smoke. As Pasha's in a 1-on-3, he's already got a frag on the board. So the next player, oh my god, it's as if they don't even see him. He sees all three players now, though. So Pasha knows where they are, but it's another thing entirely to take them down, as he is scanning for the shot at the moment. And that smoke will help him out. He does still have time, 40 seconds to play with for him. Might just jump over for a spot here. Just there's a Molotov thrown over the top as well, as he makes his way around. And quick frag onto MSL there, and 25 seconds left now. It's taken him half of his time to take just one kill, and he did hear the stepping there from Hunden. He pretty much, he doesn't press the angle, so go straight for the bomb. He's pressured too much by the time, and with all the movement there from Copenhagen Wolves, I was worried that perhaps they would actually give that one away to Pasha.
Yeah, I thought Pasha was going to go huge there again, but just didn't check that close angle there. Want to learn for the future. So Copenhagen Wolves get another board on the score, get another round on the board. Freeze now picking up that open. This is the angle I was talking about, where before that door was pointing in the opposite direction, and you could see a gap in the top of the door, so they've changed it to make it a bit more balanced here for both teams.
So this round they got more players towards B because they have MSL who's actually pushed A long, so he's got that info. But actually, the most of the team of Virtus.Pro are pushing towards that A site, and already there is lots of damage here. Look at this, MSL going to pick up 2 free ones on the flank, dropping in from behind them with that A long push, and it's a big play. He's going to be able to allow his teammates to rotate to deal with the remainder of the Virtus.Pro players who are over towards the A side, the CT slope. But now it's a 2-on-2, and Virtus.Pro in position to get a nice plant and defense here with the bomb sites. This is looking quite terrible now for Copenhagen Wolves. Can they bring themselves about for a couple frags and a defuse? In they go now. Smoke is going to be quite troublesome as they wrap around. Talis coming in from behind now, and this should be an easy frag. Does take down Asilian, but he's got SMF to deal with. He's getting burned a little bit there, down to 69 health. Goes for the fake. That's faking out. Oh, he couldn't get out of the way in time. And that is going to be the frag in the round there for Copenhagen Wolves. Good 2-on-2 action from them.
That's got to piss them off. These fiddly little walls, they offer some protection, but they also offer a nuisance when you're trying to hide from a rain of bullets from the CT side. This is all very wall bangable as well, so not this game has zero luck in store for me. Well, that's what you get for all the trolling.
Yeah, Taz has it coming. He's the biggest of the trolls.
His AK is called Time to Troll.
I know, he lives that kind of life, James.
It's who he is.
It's the life he lives. We have a quick push here coming in from Virtus.Pro, using all the extra money that they have from that plant to give them one last big buy. As they run into the FAMAS of Hunden. It's not a good look for them. A bit stuck here on the B-long area as Hunden is on the site still, that FAMAS lurking around. The rest of his teammates now have had plenty of time to rotate as well. Snacks down on Skyfall might be able to provide a bit of distraction, a bit of damage. They know he's there though, but just that presence from behind is certainly going to be able to allow Snacks' teammates to maybe have a bit of breathing room, and exactly that as he picks up the frag. They try to go in on the frag that he makes, but Hunden's still able to get the spray down on Neo. That's 3 then for him. As Snacks goes in now, down as well. They know where Bialy is. It's all going to be down to hitting these shots. Bialy's up against 3 now. 30 seconds left down to play with. Does spot one, but can't connect a quick headshot. It's looking worse and worse for him. Look at how invisible they seem to be there. Just popping out for a moment. That's so well played there on the peak game from Copenhagen Wolves. They pick up their 4th round, but Virtus.Pro, you know, having 5 this early is certainly quite impressive.
So, we really don't know how this map is going to play out, because obviously both of these teams are well drilled. We're seeing what Virtus.Pro have to offer on the T side, but what about when CPH Wolves eventually get there.
Yeah.
Still a while away though. Let's see where Freeze is taking this orb. This time he's taking it to A long actually. This could allow him quite a fast pick. However, the T's are on Eco and they're just going to charge straight into the A bomb site. How many can MSL take out? The bomb's down. There's a complete rotation from the CT. That's going to be massive for his team. Only Freeze goes down. Can they save the orb? Indeed, they can, and they will. So, nice round by CPH Wolves. Nice abuse of the map by Virtus.Pro, taking the spot where there's likely to be the weakest defense versus a 5-man rush.
So now Pasha's back on the AWP. Are we going to see a bit of a picky round here from him? I would expect so, but likewise, the CTs, what Freeze going to go for the pick of his own. Freeze versus Pasha. So it's a very crucial one-on-one to start the round, and Freeze gets the flick shot. Beautiful on the AWP of Freeze. He's really been playing well on both Mirage and Cobble so far for his team. So they get an early advantage. And options-wise for Virtus.Pro now, it's certainly a little bit annoying because they lost their AWPer, and the AWPer is sole purpose in this kind of a map is to get those opening picks. If he had taken down Freeze, the round would look so different for them. They could really push and pressure the CTs, force them to move around. But right now we've got Copenhagen Wolves static on a great series of positions. Hunden covering the exit into the B site from the drop zone. Let's pick up the kill onto Taz. And they can't go the other way either because there is a player on connector from the CTs. So they're being herded almost into positions that Copenhagen Wolves can read. It's Neo and Bialy will get some frags there, but the bomb does go down. And Copenhagen Wolves clean up the round. And yeah, very, very nice pick at the start from Freeze. If you can keep that up, it's hard to see Virtus.Pro gaining an edge through the picking game early on.
Right.
Do they have the set plays?
Do they have the set plays? That is the question. Again, I think set plays are harder on this map because, like, I was going to say, this is pretty much where you have to throw the nades from. I'm wondering where that one's going to go, actually. Let's have a look at the B bomb site. There are no cameras on this map, so we have to look around. Okay, so he's covering the angle from the drop zone there, which may be a bait, actually, because there's nobody pushing the drop zone at the moment, although they may emerge soon. So Snax is the man with the plan to loiter around the drop zone, try and punish rotations towards the A bomb site as well, and go for flanks. So slow round from Virtus.Pro so far. We've got to keep an eye on Snax as he is the one most defensive at the moment. As I say that, Pasha takes down Freeze and Long, which may force a rotation from the CTs here. He is the one baiting the CTs, as the remainder of the team are towards B/connector, but the rotation is starting to come in now towards A. So maybe they're feeling that there's no rotation here, as Pasha's changed his position and is looking to engage more enemies.
So there we go, SMF is still in a good position. Time is starting to run low for the T's though. They got to move soon, and they're going to go through connector. Sneaky here from Virtus.Pro, but SMF's going to actually catch the back of that push, that split into the A bomb site, and MSL's always in the corner of the site. He could be absolutely massive here for his team. They go for that bomb plant, but Hunter's going to actually take down the player towards connector. Really big frag there for the CTs to make their way in for this retake. And MSL's going to go down, it seems well, but the time has run out and there's no bomb planted. They're just trying not to die after the time. Oh my god, that peak. That was brave. That was very brave. But here you go. 7-5 the score. As Copenhagen Wolves have mounted a pretty awesome comeback, but their money is actually getting a little bit low. That said.
Yeah, but they're winning the rounds. There are 3 rounds remaining, of which this is the third last in the first half. Freeze with a more passive angle. We saw how aggressive he was when he took out Pasha, but obviously maybe expecting an eco or some kind of mixed buy. Mixed buy it is. Neo playing the piano there with that Tech 9, trying to tap down the CTs. Freeze going to escape there with 80 HP, so not that much damage taken. This nade could be juicy, but such is the fashion of nade sometimes in this game, where there's next to no damage. Again, another slow round from both teams. Virtus.Pro maybe looking for a CT to potentially overextend. And look at that nade flying in. That's kind of scary. Looking maybe for a CT to overextend so they can get a frag, pick up an extra gun, and then just rush a bomb site. But it's slowly getting there, bit by bit, you can see on your radar. And the charge may be coming in now. How has Neo got to this position undetected?
We're going to find out as the push does come in and the trades are alive. 2 players left now for Copenhagen Wolves as the frags are really coming into play for Virtus.Pro and the bomb's going to go down. We haven't seen a promising round for Virtus.Pro in quite some time. Hunden and Cillian still left alive. That said, Snack's going to gun down one and the spray for the other from Taz. And yeah, there you go. We get ourselves a round for Virtus.Pro. 6 on the T side. And they've got an opportunity to obviously pick up another couple as well.
Okay, let's see who is doing what at the moment. Bayali, Taz, and SMF all on 11 kills. Pasha and Hunden not far behind. So both teams doing well at the moment. Only 1 round between the 2 teams. So I believe we're 2,500 followers away from Dragon Lore attempts, maybe plural. Seems the subs want to go with 2, so 2 it will be. So make sure you hit that follow button, and we'll see if we can do that at the end of this game. So how things are going at the moment? I mean, how things are going at the moment? Do you see a winner yet?
Well, if Virtus.Pro win this one, they're going to force. I don't know. No, yeah, they got 9k on. Okay, they're fine on the money then, I guess. I guess it'd be a bit of a weird buy, but they can actually get buys going. But if Copenhagen Wolves win this, obviously, Virtus.Pro don't have much money to fall back on. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the thing is, like you said, it's hard to really predict the new Cobblestone
still early in the
moment. It's still kind of early, because the thing is about that is that let's say Virtus.Pro or Copenhagen Wolves, find this, let's say, new grenades or new smokes that can really shut down certain positions. That's entirely possible, or finding a new way to attack certain areas. We already saw how Snacks with the Molotov and the smoke, how he's able to kind of control the drop zone in some of these rounds. We saw the pop flash, which is can counter, as you said, the potential for quick boosts and stuff like that. So there's so much is changing about this map that it's hard to predict how many rounds is great to have on the T half, but it feels like 6 rounds T side Cobble does still feel pretty good. So I don't know, we'll have to see. One thing we did see before was hold that fort. And we do have a quick push coming in here from Virtus.Pro, and they are going to try to take the site really fast. Hunden's there, able to drop the bomber. That's going to make things really tough now. Virtus.Pro, they've got to collect that bomb. They have to remove all the players. Snacks able to send a Cillian to the bench as Hunden gets the trade. But looks like there's no hope in hell now for Virtus.Pro.
I feel like we could see 3 maps here, Dan.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about
quite
this.
Possible, yeah.
I feel like we could see 3 maps.
But that said, the point I was going to make, and I can do it quickly in the free time here, is that Virtus.Pro have a lot of really awesome aggression on the A side. I believe it was Snacks. I think it was Snacks who was playing A long last time we saw them play this map. So yeah, it's going to be very curious to see how Copenhagen Wolves can react to that on their T sides and what their T sides are going to look like. So we'll have to see. But Virtus.Pro got a really strong CT side, that's for sure.
Alright, so the final round here for Virtus.Pro. It's going to be a pistol rush because they don't have anything left in the bank. Spent all the zlotys on vodka, so no rifles to be had here. Taz, last one remaining, so this is pretty much a formality now. And Copenhagen Wolves take the first half 9-6. Both these teams ready for this map. Virtus.Pro heading towards Katowice with it in the pool.
One thing you got to remember as well is that Virtus.Pro picked up the pistol early on, so they got to 3 rounds really quickly. So the other thing as well is that typically from CT sides that we've seen on this new Cobble so far, the setups have been pretty much the same from most teams. They've been playing B pretty much the same, the majority of them. We see new little things here and there, like a Cillian smoke, the kind of one-way smoke. That was pretty cool. But by and large, it seems like CT sides are finding edges from how they play A and how aggression works on A, because there's a lot more freedom there, because it's more open, and you can have, of course, like Neo, like here, able to just push straight around A long, and that gives a lot of information. You get some interesting engagements.
If you're wondering where that smoke went that was thrown from CT spawn, it stops the rush onto A long, but it's going to be a connector into A or B. hard to say where they're going at the moment, but it's going to be Virtus.Pro finding the frags, although CPH Wolves will get 2 of their own, and suddenly they get the one-man advantage. Now we have the bomb going into the A bomb site, and nobody's here. The CTs are trailing the Ts. They are in good positions. You can see the early information there, but Asilian gets taken out by Pasha, so 2 versus 2 now. Snax with 9 HP, but all that's required is 1 shot to the head by any of these players.
Yeah, Hunden actually got tagged down pretty low, down to 1 HP now. Pasha lots of damage, but Snax is going to be able to finish him off with a nade. And now Freeze comes in, and he can't reach the bomb, and the smoke goes down. Oh, wow, he gets the drive-by shot. He's going for the hold, though. Has to come off the bomb, and he's going to get the shot. But is there time to defuse this?
Oh,
I think it's really close. I think he's got it, but it's really close.
I think it's right on the wire.
Yeah. There we go. He's got it. It's fine. Close. Very close. But Virtus.Pro getting themselves the pistol again, so going to be a good start for them. They're going to have to roll out the AWPs very, very quickly.
Roll out.
Obviously, Copenhagen Wolves now will get to show us. Oh, hello. We are getting some buys coming in from Copenhagen Wolves. Despite getting the bomb down, they're actually getting an armor on Asilian, and they're dropping an AK to him. He's got full nades.
I like this, Dan. I like this. This is devious. We're going to see Bedlam, Anarchy.
Virtus.Pro are not going to expect this. Virtus.Pro are expecting a full eco Glocks.
So Neo, MP9 versus an AK. Who's going to win, Dan?
This is super interesting right now.
Oh, and he's in the area where no one is going to be challenging him, unfortunately, for him.
Oh, that grenade. That's actually a really nice grenade from Pasha.
Oh, he's taken chunks off of SMF. He's got 63 HP, and he's one of the AK carriers.
Asilian as well.
Pasha's position as well. The distraction from Taz. This could be a catastrophe.
Perfect crossfires coming in here for the distraction plays from Virtus.Pro are going to just eliminate all but one player. Just Freeze left. He's charging forth, going to try to pick up one of those AKs, but hasn't got the armor. Does take down Taz, but that's all he's going to get. And my God, Virtus.Pro, there's no way they would have expected that kind of a buy from Copenhagen Wolves.
That setup was beautiful from Virtus.Pro. And that's what I'm saying. These two teams are very drilled on the map. Yeah. They've got their own tactics. And it's about who's going to outdo who with the gimmicks at the moment. Yeah,
that was really cool from Virtus.Pro. That HE as well. And
round 3 AWP on Pasha.
And now you can see the Glocks just full out save here from Copenhagen Wolves. They just want a quick plant, any damage that they can get. But shotgun comes into play, quick cleanup. And just to briefly explain, because I know that we do get a lot of newer viewers, or new viewers that are new to the game. The reason why Virtus.Pro would have expected just Glocks in the previous round is because they got the bomb down. Copenhagen Wolves got the bomb down the first round. That gives an extra $800 to all of the members of the team. So usually then the teams will say, you know what, second round, we're just going to full save so that we can have a full buy on the third round. But they decided to do a full buy in the second round. Obviously it's a weaker buy, but it's unexpected. That's kind of the idea behind it.
So Virtus.Pro buy weaker weapons because they're expecting a weaker offense.
Exactly, yeah. So it's a really interesting move from Copenhagen Wolves, but Virtus.Pro too strong. And we're going to get, I think, a bit of an aggression indeed from A long here. And it is Snax indeed. And he does go down immediately. So very good moves here from Copenhagen Wolves.
Oh, that's... Did he have an AWP?
No, I don't think so.
He did.
He did have an AWP. Oh, dear. This is bad news. Neo now has to... Neo has to come out so huge. Neo needs 2 or 3 frags here to make this work. Going to get one. And that's the bomb down as well. And does he have a smoke? He doesn't have a smoke to block it off. He charge in on top of him, and that's the danger of not having the smoke there.
They've still got a minute on the clock, and they are breaching the A-bomb site as we speak. They could even turn back if they wanted to, but they're going to press ahead with their position. 2 versus 2 now. Hunden looking for the balcony position. Taz going to rotate just in time because of that smoke, but that's a really strong post-plant position as well for the T's to hold. The bomb is indeed going to go down. Now they've got a crossfire with Hunden. It gets re-smoked as well. That's going to be really hard for Virtus.Pro. That eliminates a lot of options for them and makes things a lot harder. Pasha expecting someone to be in that position. Hunden may not know what hits him. He may get shot in the bum, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Up close and personal with a pistol. Now it's 1v1. They win it, finally. They should be able to pick up an AWP as well.
Thinking about that re-smoke there, I almost feel like because Hunden is right below the balcony and he's already got an edge on that angle, I feel like it would have been better to smoke connector because that way that's going to encourage someone to go to balcony and then Hunden gets a better engagement in a one-on-one.
But if there's an assault from elsewhere, then his teammate can't go behind that little hut because he's exposed to the balcony. And he can get an angle from there without being exposed to Hunden's position.
Interesting stuff here, but we do have a buy still for Virtus.Pro despite losing that round. Hunden going to get challenged up close, and both players spraying for their lives, and neither one going down. So they're going to try to spot onto B there. Switch of positions here. Pasha going close with the AWP. This could be catastrophic for Pasha unless he hits every shot, and he gets dinked immediately, but picks up the kill regardless. And now it's a 5-on-4, but Pasha's going to have to get himself really far back now. He is.
So yeah, that nade is going so high over that wall, it's going to be completely telegraphed.
In they go, and Pasha missing the next shot there, and missing again. It's going to be Taz. Just has to come in and save the day, but it's not quite working out for Virtus.Pro. Copenhagen Walls doing a good job in taking the frags and securing the bomb site, and that's going to go down now, but the smokes are slowly going to dissipate. You can see these set smokes here blocking either side of the site. Force these CTs close to their positions, but they are winning the duels. That said, Neo coming in with a timely flank, able to pick up MSL, and the defuse will come in now, as looks like Virtus.Pro going to regain control of the flow of the match by winning this round. That was really key for them because they would have been, I believe, on eco had they lost that one, because they just lost the previous one. Yeah, they would have been really, really money screwed. But instead now they put Copenhagen Walls to a position where they are money screwed. They're going to have to buy, you know, Tech 9 or 2 maybe, if they, or they could just get nothing, I guess. But they have the ability to get a couple pistols, and indeed they will.
Wow, somehow VP managing to get out the double AWPs anyway, with the FAMAS in the mix. So going to be Snacks once again. I wonder how long-term a change this is for Virtus.Pro, with Snacks being the second AWPer as opposed to Neo, which we are so familiar with. One person on the A bomb site for the CTs here. Big presence towards Connector and B. Easy rotation should they need to. Nades coming in now. Tech 9 rush from these Ts. What damage can they do? They're getting sprayed down. Nades coming in as well from Virtus.Pro. Nobody dead yet for Virtus.Pro. Bialy goes down. But that's all for Virtus.Pro. The rest of the Danish team getting completely wiped out there on that NC Eco. Denmarkish team.
So the thing that we've got to watch out for is exactly how Snacks plays at the start of rounds, because he's already been shut down once with his push on a long, but let's see how they go for it here. So Taz, he's going to smoke Taz in quite close, and in fact they've got 3 players towards this position on A long.
Look at this. Last round they had 1 person A. This round they've got 1 person B, 1 person Connector, and a huge presence on A.
And you know, it's very important for Copenhagen Walls to make sure that they push CTs back so that they can regain map control, because the CTs are so forward on the map here, and they're coming in for the angles, and there it is. Oh, he gets a double. Snacks taking down both players. There's one more who's going to challenge the angle, but please, Snacks is not going to miss that one. Pasha is over by B. He's wondering where the action's at, because it's not over here. And he wants some frags as well, but it's going to be a pretty good hold so far. And he gets the frag. He's got some acrobatic moves there to pick up that one, as Virtus.Pro go 12-10. And I love that mix-up, getting 3 players there on the A side, shutting down Copenhagen Walls. Initial push there, and we are going to see Virtus.Pro once again forcing an eco out of Copenhagen Walls.
Okay. Virtus.Pro threatening to run away with this one now. 13 is definitely a magical number. Oh.
I think he blocked him with the flash, actually.
That is so annoying. Cleanup is a nice one for Virtus.Pro. Let's look at the money following it around. They are rolling in the zlotys right now, Dan.
Lots of zlotys.
Lots of zlotys. Somebody tweeted me how to say sorry, but I can't. I got to look at it during the break, and I'll try and pronounce it for you guys during map 3 if it goes there. But this is a must-win here for Copenhagen Walls. Virtus.Pro have too much money in this situation now. It's going to be really hard to put the brakes on this train. Taz going to force the T's to come in blind, should they choose that option. Nice smokes. Look at that smoke as well. They're just coming in and being completely punished. And these smokes may win Virtus.Pro the match now.
Absolutely. So SMF and Asilian left with a horrible situation because the bomb is down on A long. There's a lot of time, but the only saving grace here is that Asilian's in a pretty forward position, and if he can get a pick onto the guy on Connector, and in fact he's going to kill Pasha, but the problem still is that they need to get the bomb there, and there's so many players around it. SMF's going to try his best to get that bomb, and he spots the Blaze so blind, he gets the spray down, and he can pick up the bomb. He's got time to get out of there, and Asilian would have told him that B is open right now. Asilian just has to hold the close range angles, and then he can get SMF into that site and with the bomb down, but Asilian's going to have to hold this for quite a long time. Oh, Taz
no.
picks up the bomb, and Asilian gets another kill. It's 2 now for him. He's untouched at this point. 30 seconds left, and the bomb is exposed, and Taz is waiting.
He's abusing the sound as well. He's positioning himself, so he's in a blind spot, and there it is. Free frag for Taz, and that has crushed Copenhagen Wolves.
But they can buy it up, and I imagine that they will. Thank you. There is the buy. Okay, because they didn't buy until like 2 seconds left on the freeze time. I was worried that they would save. They need to get rounds back now.
The smokes coming out from Virtus.Pro on the CT side are so good because they put the opposing team in the worst positions possible if they choose to push them. Literally, just awful, awful positions.
They're going to go for another B play here. It's a bit faster this time from Copenhagen Wolves. And this time there is 3 players once again back towards B, and they are going to rotate 4 players by the time this rush hits, and that's Sicilian spraying down Pasha, so 1 for 1. As they do get themselves on the side. This is looking fantastic for the Danes.
Around a statue, that is beautiful.
And it's just Taz and Snacks left. But we do have a pretty poor position here on Taz. He gets eliminated, drops straight away as Snacks comes in, the Lone Ranger for Virtus.Pro. All the smokes are gone now, but there's 3 players to find. He's got 3 different angles to look at. He's thinking about trying to smoke off one angle, smoke another. And there it is. Another flash out there from Snacks. He does get a good amount of flash onto the opponents though. And there's the first peek. Hunden will take him down, and the Copenhagen Wolves pick up a round, but plenty of cash to be splashed by Virtus.Pro as they get themselves another buy. But now Copenhagen Wolves going to make this a little bit more competitive.
What's interesting though is if Copenhagen Wolves can string another round or 2 together, then as they catch up with Virtus.Pro, Virtus.Pro's economy will be broken. And if they get to 14-14, I think their round loss bonus will be broken as well. So, like, if it becomes a tied match, then Virtus.Pro may be completely ruined.
Oh, but looks like a good entry here for Copenhagen Wolves, but it's going south so fast as Neo picks up 2 in a row. And again, these A setups are proving so key, so instrumental in Virtus.Pro's ability to get ahead in the rounds early on. Freeze is alive with Asilian though, and the bomb is a little bit more retrievable, and then in that pass round for Asilian. As he looks for the frag there, Taz is waiting below, he gets the kill, and now it's on 3s. He only has 9 points of health to work with on this AWP, and there's surely no way that Virtus.Pro are going to give this away now. And there's a flash. Oh, almost getting a double. I saw the double, man, it was happening. But no, absolutely not.
I really want CPH Wolves to do this. I want to see overpass, but it's looking extremely unlikely at the moment. Virtus.Pro just too strong on Cobblestone. And these are warning shots to the other players going to Katowice, the other teams. But obviously they're going to be absorbing all the information we're seeing from both teams here. You saw Copenhagen Wolves' smokes completely walling off using the statue, and Virtus.Pro smokes, which basically put them in horrible positions should they try and push. That is a good opening here for Copenhagen Wolves. Gives them a glimmer of hope.
And SMF picks up the orb, only to get taken down straight away. Copenhagen Wolves close now against the CTs, and there you go. Asilian, Freeze and Hunden able to pick off some frags, and that's going to be the bomb down for them as well. Neo, last man here, gets 2 quick frags, but surely he can't get more. He's on 12 health. He's bleeding out at the moment, switches for the AK. Going to use the grenades to get himself some cover, but Hunden finds the angle and gets the frag. So lots of damage done to Copenhagen Wolves there. You can see they've got
money on Virtus.Pro.
Copenhagen Wolves are pretty low on the cash as well.
This is getting interesting. Oh, Pasha's gone all in, Dan. He's gone all in. AWP, no armor to speak of. This man has no fear.
All right, so if the round is to be won, it's going to be off the back of Pasha. So let's have a look and see what he's able to do here. He's going to go for a quick pick on through to the CT round side of
Apologies for that, guys. We'll get our ISP engineers on that as soon as possible. But in the meantime, Copenhagen Wolves are still mounting a comeback.
Yeah, it's just one pistol left, and regarding Pasha's buy there, he was just like evening up with the rest of his team, but that is certainly going to put them in an awkward spot now, as the problem now is going to be that Copenhagen Wolves are going to get that momentum. They're going to have solid buys, and Virtus.Pro, despite just needing one round, it's going to be hard to get that round if they just don't have the weapons to play with and the counter grenades, because that's one of the things we've seen be so good from Virtus.Pro on their CT side, is their counter grenades are really strong. They know exactly the right smokes to stop these rushes, to make them really hard for Copenhagen Wolves. And on top of that, the AWPs that have been slowly picking away early round advantages, that's not going to be a factor for Virtus.Pro. They've got to eco again.
If you are just rejoining us, people, apologies for that. There was an ISP disconnection, which we'll be talking to them about as soon as this game has finished.
We're going to buy the ISP.
But we're still here.
Sack everyone.
Copenhagen Wolves catching up with Virtus.Pro. You can see the money's been broken for the Polish side. They are committing to the B bomb side, but how long will it take CPH Wolves to find this out? Virtus.Pro have had such a good run in this map that I don't even know if Copenhagen Wolves will have any idea as to when the money gets broken from Virtus.Pro.
Well, they'll probably figure it out very soon. But
judging by the aggression there, maybe the ease of those frags, I think they may realise now. You saw him look to the ground there, see if he had any gun. He didn't, so I think they've realised that the eco is on. And that means that the team should bunch up together. So if there are trade frags, if need be, Asilian is in a strong position to go for the flank here. Now it's the B bomb site that's been abandoned. And there's somebody in a sneaky position there. That's going to be, it's not going to be Snacks, it's going to be Taz. Look, he's going for that sneaky frag. He will hear them running as well. You can see the rotation coming in from A to B from Virtus.Pro. Taz always using sound to his advantage and making the calls based on it. Really good play. Gets a frag onto MSL as well. Bomb still in control of the T's though. Only Taz remains. He's got an AK. Could try and do a little bit of extra damage. And obviously, because of that disconnection, now we have the Go TV bug where some of the weapons are missing. So apologies for that.
This guy is going huge. He's already got 4 kills. He's working on the ace. He won't have time to get the bomb defused, but he wants blood. He wants to kill all of them. And he only gets 4. But that was a pretty immense effort from Taz, with just starting out with the USP, gets a kill, picks up an AK, and then kills 3 more people. That guy is a badass. So he's got a certification as a badass.
He's
hanging on his wall.
Badass.
Hanging on his wall.
Okay, so this could potentially be the last round here. Virtus.Pro with the last buy in the final round of normal time. Let's see, Copenhagen Wolves, so they almost took them to the edge in the previous map. Now is their second opportunity. So we're going to have a gunless HUD. No, but don't worry about that. Look at all those nades come flying in there. Those are all T nades, not CT nades, so don't worry about that.
Much more passive here from Virtus.Pro. They don't want to risk their lives early on. 2 players on connected. Look at this, jumping through the window together. Very interesting move there from Virtus.Pro, as Copenhagen Wolves are now down a man, and they're making the move towards A long. So this actually plays into Virtus.Pro's favor if they spot it quickly enough. If Virtus.Pro allow Copenhagen Wolves to get through the choke points towards that site, though, it's going to start getting problematic. Here we go. Snacks is in position, picks up 1. There's potentially the double, and that's the bomb as well. Unfreeze goes down to Neo. The trade comes in, but that's all she wrote.